All right, here we go. Let's check out something new and exciting. Potentially. Let's see. I need to close this. All right, we've been adding some new games to the rotation, and this is one of them. This is Handmancers, which is the rock, paper, scissors roguelite. I feel like we're devolving over time. We started out with Balatro for poker, then we went to blackjack, and now we're doing rock, paper, scissors. And this is my first time taking a look at it. We're picking this up brand new, and let's get on in to the tutorial, I believe. So, welcome to Handmancers. Thank you for playing this demo. The game is still in active development. Some features will be changed and added. Let us know what you think. Suggestions and feedbacks are always welcome. This demo allows you to begin your journey against corruption, playing to depth 11 of the core adventure and fighting against the first 2 bosses. All right, I am ready. So, there are 3 heroes. We have Arturo, who we need to join the Discord to unlock. We won't do that at the moment, but we'll... oh, is there no... Oh, there's next button here. We'll start out with good old scissors here. So Cress prowls with the grace of a sleek predator. Her movement, a symphony of silent, deadly elegance. She senses the hunt, ready to serve lives with her razor-sharp blades. Okay. So we start out with a Bracelet of Fury. We have 3 blades, 1 stone, 1 parchment, aka scissors, rock, paper. We have 23 HP. And for every 3 missing HP, plus 1 base damage. All right. Let's get into it. Map exploration. Like any other good adventure, your journey starts here on your map. Select the next node by clicking on it. Come on. Now, don't dawdle. Let's begin. Don't rush me, game. Has a cute art style. I'll give it that. Okay, so we have a slime. This is also a first person. Okay, so learn the basics. Every card in your deck represents a spell that you can cast. Spells always have a type, either rock, paper, or scissors. Play your cards reacting to the enemy attacks by dragging them onto the empty slot. Click end turn to confirm your attacks. Spell types determine the outcome. Win, deal full damage. Parry, negate all damage. And loss, suffer full enemy damage. Lower the enemy health points to 0 to defeat them. Let's fight. Okay, so they are throwing rock, so we will throw parchment, which causes us to do full damage. Then we will throw a rock to counteract your scissors. We could also throw a scissors to negate, but we're kind of waiting for it to foolishly play paper. Sprinting and cramping. Fighting is tiring business, even for a Handmancer. As combat goes on, you'll have less and less spells to cast. Don't worry, at any point during combat you can sprint. Sprinting makes you draw a full hand of cards from your deck, but be careful. All cards already positioned will be locked and cannot be reorganized. Sprinting also adds cramps to your hand. A cramp can never win. Learning how to effectively utilize cramp cards is a secret that all Handmancers yearn to learn. Okay? Okay, so we have rock. We don't have a parchment anymore. We have 3 cards in our discard, 5 cards in our deck, and we could sprint if we wanted to. So we sprint, we get our parchment, and we finish. But we did get a cramp card. And we obliterated the slime. All right. Interesting. Combat rewards. Defeating your enemy strengthens you after every battle. To become a powerful Handmancer, you must learn that strength is no good if not effectively wielded. You are given 3 loot points to choose and 8 random rewards to choose from with those loot points. Don't like the rewards? Reroll them by clicking on the reroll button for a loot point. Handmancers are able to use powerful artifacts from the past and wield their magic in combat. These magic rings grant you powerful passive effects, able to greatly enhance your card effects. You might even come across cursed artifacts, items that exchange a negative effect for 1 bonus loot point. Handmancers can equip their spells by, can empower their spells by applying unique effects to the cards. This is the art of card crafting. You can begin by selecting a gem as a reward, drag it onto the card you want to augment, and release it. Card effects granted by gems always activate before spell resolution. Shiny. Okay, so we have 3 loot points. We have different gem types, it looks like. So pommel, stuns, turn the next enemy attack into a cramp. That seems very strong. Demonic Pact, deal 3 damage to yourself, gain 2 Empower, which is like a strength. Or Rally, deal 50% damage for the next action, and then inflict 2 weak, deal less damage. Interesting. And then down here, it looks like we have artifacts. The beginning of combat, gain block. Every time you play a blade, deal 1 damage. The beginning of turn, gain regeneration. Or every time you play parchment, inflict a stun. Okay, so I think I like pommel. And then we can put it on lots of our different cards. Oh, some of our cards already have gems. It's like this one here has... These 2 appear to have gems. So there appears to be a left-facing gem, a right-facing gem, and a under gem. So do we want to put it on something that that already has a lot of value? This is a stun. So maybe we put it on... Let's put it on not a blade. The thinking being that then we can enable use of a blade when we otherwise wouldn't be able to. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we do that. That was a loot point used up. Then we could get this. We don't really like that. Spike Shield, I don't know about. Deal 3 damage and get stronger is interesting. I think Hidden Blade seems good. And we don't have a... Maybe a little regeneration because we're going to be going kind of hard. Let's do that. Maybe we should be upgrading our spells more. We'll learn as we go. But now we will be fighting a wild wolf. Is that what that said? I like the art style on this game. So far, so good. Ooh. Okay, looking cool. Okay, so he's going to do scissor and then papers. Enemies are growing stronger. As you progress throughout your adventure, you'll see enemies with multiple attacks per turn and powerful innate abilities. Make sure to check them carefully and learn what they do before fighting. Research is just as valuable. Uh-oh, they want me to read something? Okay, so this guy. Every win grants 2 power, so we really don't want to do that. So, okay, so we can do this. We don't need to do this, so we should hang on to this. Hold on, wait. Oh, actually, hold on. What's... Uh-oh. Oh, this one inflicts stun. This one grants defense. So let's do that. And then we'll do that for the win. So we win both of these, and we hang on to our stun for the future. Okay. So now he's stunning. And I guess we should... Let's see if... I want to see if we tie, does the stun still trigger? Oh, it still triggers. Okay, cool. So even though it was a tie, it still triggered. Now we need to sprint. And then we win that one. We win that one. Now we could draw. What's the disadvantage of sprinting right now? Oh, we only draw up to a full hand. Got it. Okay. So I think we do this. Nice. Okay. Got it. So our hand size is 5. So the danger of cramps is that until we spend them, they hang out in our hand. Turns the next 2 intentions into cramp. Whoa. That seems very, very good. Deal 1 damage self and deal 4 damage. Rally. Let's see. Every time you inflict stun, inflict +1 stun and +1 to self. We don't like that. At the end of turn, if you have less than 50% HP, gain Empower. Every time you draw cards, deal a damage. Or every time you play a stone, deal a damage. I don't know about that. Let's get this for sure. Okay, oh, this is only usable on paper. Okay, good to know. Okay, then we have bleed. I think I can get down with some bleed. Let's get that improving another one of our scissors. Our scissors are our damage dealers. These are like kind of defensive cards is the way I'm kind of thinking of it. And then every time you draw a card, deal a damage seems good. I don't know if there's like draw synergy here. Oh, boss selection. At the end of your journey, it has been the end of your journey has been decided for you. How you get there though, that's in your hands. The path you pick will influence the enemies you will find on your travels. Plan your route ahead and keep exploring. Got it. Okay, so we're doing this guy, the Warlord. The cacophony of screeching metal armor and weapons announces approach. His metallic breath echoes within his helmet, a stark prelude to battle. The Warlord was not merely raised for war, he was forged by it. He is ready. So, every time you play a blade, blade's damage increases. Same for stone and parchment. And then consider all parries wins. Okay, so we need to win. We cannot parry. Okay, and then we have reroll or duplicate one of your artifacts. Then we have a feast or duplicate one of your gems. Feast. Feast upon a random meal to boost your stats. Let's do that. We'll do this. Hello, mermaid. Skeleton mermaid. Give me an artifact of thine and declare thy wishes. Dreams are powerful, especially if the siren comes and visits you during one. She is a formidable being, said to help worthy Handmancers on their travels. Give her one of your artifacts and she will be able to remove it from you. Reroll it into something different or duplicate it. Okay, so I think I like this one, so we'll go with the draw cards artifact. Maybe duplicate it, actually. Hold on. Maybe we do... What's this one over here? Regeneration. Let's do this one and let's duplicate it. She is a little spooky. But now we got some bleed synergy going. The art is nice. I'm kind of impressed. Okay, so Tornado. At the end of every turn generates a tornado that discards all your cards and doesn't allow you to check your deck or discard pile. Okay. So, we have... We have a good first turn. Spooky indeed. All right. And he's hitting us. Oh, discard your hand. So we have to sprint every time. Got it. Okay. Looks like we did well again. Is he going to cause us to discard the cramp then? Do we think? We're stacking up some bleed. Also looks like we stunned. Oh, and the stun is going to carry over. So cramp. Ooh. Hello. The best we can do is this. And these, I guess. Maybe we get rid of our cramps at the same time. right? We don't need to rush it. He is going to cause us to discard our hands, but wow, those cramps are insanely strong. And then this is just absolute destruction. Yeah, Alex, I'm kind of into it. I think it's pretty cool. Clearly, like, they spent a lot of time on the art assets and did a good job with them. Remove 1 cramp from your hand seems good. Increase base damage. Grants its effects when another fragment is on this card. 50% base damage on this card. Let's get rid of a cramp. Concept feels really simple but interesting at the same time, and the art style just adds so much feel. Yeah, I would agree. Like, I'm not bothered by the simplicity either. So let's see. Every time you inflict weakness, gain strength. Gain courage. Okay. Time you play stone. At the end of every turn, if you have less than 50 HP, or grant 2 strength. Wait. Ring of the Dark Soul. Grant 2 empower to the enemy. I think I will pass on that. Thank you, game. Let's grab investment. Yeah, so they're right stones, left stones, and bottom stones. I'm sure there's a lore-appropriate description for those as well. But let's grab this, and we'll make this hopefully stronger. Still says 3. I was kind of hoping it was going to say, like, 4. Okay. Well, we did a thing. Oh, it was a curse. Okay. That could be. Now we have a feast. Okay, every Handmancer knows how important a good-feeling meal is. Mealog is here and happy to help. Pick food with the best random modifiers for your current situation and enjoy the benefits. Okay, so we have +3 to stone base damage, +1 to parchment. Blades minor improvement, parchment big improvement. Blades big improvement, stone improvement, and that. Boar's Head looks really good. +1 base damage. Let's do this. We'll make our blades significantly better. All right, we need you. Hey, Handmancer. We need you to help improve the game and make it better. Let us know what you think in the Discord. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so here's the Warlord. We don't want to tie with the Warlord here. This is pretty bad. Oh my gosh, wait, no, this is actually insanely good. Hold on. This is crazy, because these two are going to turn into cramps, and then we're going to obliterate his face. Wait, why was it only... Oh, okay, the cramps show up a little slow. Got it, but... Excellent first turn there. Okay. We will sprint. Now, here's the problem. We might as well do this because a scissors here counts as a... Consider all parries wins. Yeah, so for him, not for us. But this is good because we get a cramp on that one, which means we get our really big attack in. And then we do take a hit. First hit of the game. All right. Paper, paper, paper. You love to see it. Well, you'd love to see it more if it worked out slightly better for us, but this should be okay. This unfortunately doesn't give us any cramps or anything like that, so... We do this. I guess. So we lose 2 there. We take 4 damage. Oh, although we did generate some armor, so that's good. Does this one stun? Yeah, this one stuns. So this, and I think this is the win? So his modifiers affected our stuff too, it would seem. But we turned him into a pile of ashes. Yes. Okay, so this is a... Can't gain regeneration. This is a loot point bonus. Okay, recover 10 HP right away. Do we not get some health back from the boss? Your cramps gain the following effect. Regeneration. Ooh. That seems good. Your cramps gain the effect, deal 1 damage. Let's see. This is dodge next attack and regeneration. This seems quite good. Okay, so yeah, so different stones only go on certain cards. The health potion reminds me of, was it Wildfire? What was the name of that game? Frostfire? I'm going to go for gems that heal us rather than the other way around. Wild Frost. Yeah, there we go. Yes, it has big Wild Frost energy, I feel like. All right, so that was Act 1. Now we're headed to Act 2, where we will face the Corrupted Frog King. A monstrous chorus of croaks herald the Corrupted Frog King. Swollen with dark power, his immense form looms, eyes glowing with malevolence. Once regal, now a grotesque tyrant of the marsh, do you think you'll be able to end his reign? Every 3 turns, he does corruption. Every 15 missing health, he gets stronger. He shells himself. His actions grant strength. He's heavily spiked. Okay, he seems unfortunate. Okay, so we have... Swap one of your cards' types and gain power. Another feast. We know that the feast is very strong. Duplicate one of your gems. It's got to be top. Okay, Temple of Trinity. Your starting deck has been given to you, but that is just the beginning. You can further customize your spells by meditating at the Temple of Trinity. Drag one of your cards from one type to the other in order to change it permanently. The spell changes the spell type permanently. Meditating this way boosts that type, increasing its base damage by 1. So do we go for a more balanced concept here? That seems reasonable, right? 3, 3, 4. And all of our papers get better. The day before yesterday, I had a slight meltdown due to the fact that that one of my new games that is coming out and was recommended to me required an absurd 110 gigs. Ooh, woof. Dang, Alex, that's a bummer. 100 gigabytes is pretty insane. Okay, so what do we got here? We got max HP and base damage, parchment damage, blade damage, parchment damage, stone. I think I like stone and 2 base damage here. Now, how long does the food buff last? It seems unclear to me. Yes, the demo is free. Okay, Elder Goblin. Every 3 turns grants a strength. Every 7 actions deals a damage. Consider all parries to be wins. Okay, so we need to... We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. That is a winning turn right there. Yeah, I think it's worth checking out. And his next action will be a cramp. It should have been at least. Okay, is this the next 2? No, this is grant a dodge. Okay, so it's because we have a dodge, I think we can do this, and this one won't. We can also just beat that one, can't we? That's going to turn this into a cramp, and then maybe we just do this. So now we're getting a dodge, which is going to work here, I think. Okay. I don't think we take damage this turn. Because we should have a dodge right now. Which means that even though the cramp hit, we don't take damage. Lovely, okay. We'll sprint again. This is going to be 2 stuns, so we can get rid of the cramp. Sure. It's a sprint, not a marathon, right? Okay, so let's see. We got this deal. This is that remove a cramp from your hand. That's pretty good. We've had perfect draws here. And we'll be removing a cramp, so this should go away. When does it go away? All right, maybe never. Yeah, the artwork is very nice, Andre. I like it. Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty games have been getting very large. Meteor. Deal 3 damage for each card in hand. Discard all cards in hand. Okay, this includes cramps, I would presume. So that seems very strong. Let's see. More blades could be good. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to self. Deal 3 damage. Every time you draw a card, grant a strength. Ring of Aggressiveness. Why don't we want this? Every time you draw a card, this seems really good. Deal 2 damage to self and bleed. Deal 1 damage 2 times. Deal 2 damage to self. I'll go with Flurry of Blows. I don't want to do anything that's going to be like doing damage to us. I'll put it on our scissors. Those are our strong cards. Oh, and I just figured out the hammer, depending on where it hits the card, is the direction that it spins. It's not random. That was probably obvious, but the freaking hand is so awesome. Okay, so let's see. So what we can do here is, this is inflict 2 stun. So we can do that. We can do this. And we can do this. And then we can sprint. Find a rock. Because it only locks the things that are already there. And this is going to cause our hand to get discarded. Oh, what do you got going on here? Every turn heals for 5%. Every turn gains defense. Every turn gains growth. And poker, okay. There's probably a better way to play that where we pushed the cramps from the parchment later in the run. Yeah, we probably wanted to do that differently, but that turned out okay. Okay, we need to sprint. Does look like we are losing one here. We'll get a bit of defense. We might as well do that, and then this will benefit us for next turn. Or... so at the moment, we could keep this cramp. Does our deck have a cramp in it? It does. Okay, so the cramps being discarded doesn't mean they go away. All right, this is not a big deal. I think we take the hit there. Our defense shields us. And that first paper should get cramped. Yep, good. Okay. So sprint. Okay, we're going to put a cramp here to match that cramp. Which one is this? Remove one cramp. That's good for us. We'll put that there for sure. And then I think we just gamble here, and this cramp will get removed. And we don't know what's going to happen with the second one. There's nothing to do about that. Hopefully it's not a stone. Okay, we parry. That's fine. There goes our cramp. Gamble. Yes. Okay. Not ideal here. So we do that, and then we can get rid of our cramp. So this is a bit of a waste, right? Because we're getting rid of a cramp, which is good, but this was already a win. I think it's still the best we can do. It's interesting that your gems still fire in the case of a parry, I will say. Like, it feels like maybe that shouldn't work that way. But what do I know? I'm only just beginning here. All right, sprint. Okay, great draws here. So if I do this here and this here, we beat this. We get rid of the cramp here, and then the dodge negates this one, and then we have 2 cramps going into the next turn. Okay, no damage. Good. Yeah, and those 2 cramps early on, so clutch. Like, I think we can just finish here. Like, there's no way you survive this, right? I guess technically we do this, and we do this, because that's winning across the board. But this is doing 23 damage. We are obliterating the competition. I think the boss is going to be a spicy enchilada, though. Deals 3 damage to self, plus 1 blades base damage permanently. Permanently? Do they actually mean permanently? Every time you inflict stun, deal 3 damage. We're doing a fair amount of stunning. Every 3 times you deal damage, heal 1 HP. Kind of interesting. Every 2 times you play stone, grant a riposte. Or Ring of Mosquito. Every 2 times you deal damage to an enemy with bleed, deal 1 damage. Okay, so I like this a lot. This just looks strong. So we get that for sure. Then the Ring of the 1-2 is kind of interesting. So deal X damage to the next time you lose, then reduce this status. Next time you lose health, I presume. Sharpen, I think, is good. Where can we put Sharpen? We don't actually have that many great places to put Sharpen. Let's not do that then. We're definitely doing some bleed, so we'll grab Mosquito. Maybe we'll grab 1-2 as well. All right, it looks like we are up against the boss. The boss has just a jillion things going on here. Yeah, indeed. We got some olive background. Good ear in Lustrous. Okay, he looks cool. That's a lot of statuses. So we got missing HP, does corruption, removes all buffs on self, becomes shelled after 2 turns. Every 2 attacks grants power, grants riposte. Every 6 actions inflicts that. Okay. Spicy. Do parries count as wins for him? Doesn't look like it. What do we got? We got remove a cramp, inflict that. So those 2 should be swapped. Do we gamble on this? It's that, or we... I mean, we don't know what it's going to be, so I guess we just roll the dice. Okay, not a good gamble. Okay, so that first 11 damage, that's getting negated, which is amazing. Then we sprint, and what are we doing here? Okay, so we're doing... This is our big. This is a dodge, so that's good. I think we can store up the dodge. So this is blade damage permanently. And then this is tie. Do we just take 4, or do we... I think we need to be... This is going to be a long fight, so I think we need to take some hits. Things are happening. I just took a massive hit. Uh-oh. That must have been a riposte hit? Okay, that was a little hard to read what was going on there. I'm a little unclear. I guess I didn't see that buff show up there, but I mean, clearly something did. But that was a little hard to read for sure. But I mean, not a bad run. We saw the boss. We'll do better in the future. I would like to try the other boss, so let me join the Discord really quickly. Don't mind me. Okay. It's forcing me to choose which one I am. All right, there we go. Okay. Let's get another run going. All right, so our first run with scissors went relatively well. We did survive after all. Now we're going for Arturo the Wise Mountain. Raised among the wisdom of the towering peaks, Arturo has carved strength from rock. When his hand strikes, it delivers the perfect spell with unyielding might. We have 3 stones, 1 blade, and 1 parchment. Seems like a very small deck, doesn't it? And we have Bracelet of the Ice Guardian. Every time you shield, grant +1 to shield. Okay. There was an option for Undivided, so I went with that. I like the little chess piece representations as well. I think those are super cute. All right. So I guess the question is, does he start with any shield? Or... like, does he start with anything that generates shield? In your turn, deal 1 damage. Every time you draw, gain power. At the beginning of combat, inflict weakness, or you can't gain guard. I think we want to gain guard. This card considers parries a win. Draw 3, discard 1 random card from your hand. This seems very strong. Because having a way to draw that doesn't generate cramps to get around sprinting seems good. This seems fine. What is this? What does this do? Deal 3 damage on smite. Sure, we'll put that there. I'd like to get a different card to have stuns on it. The evolution, the graphics is kind of cool too. And then, did I like any of these? Putting this on a blue card, it seems like a good idea. Grant Riposte and grant Empower. This one is grant that. I'll put that there. Hey Indigo, welcome on in. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce for a second there. Have you played Handmancer? So far, I'm impressed by the demo for sure. Yeah, Shen, rock, paper, scissors, roguelite. Nobody saw that coming. All right, rock and scissors. Let's see. So this is our best rock. This one does not consider a win. Actually, this one's pretty good too. All right. Oh, I should have checked to make sure that nothing weird was happening. Every win inflicts bleed. Okay, so we just won't let them win. That seems reasonable. Yeah, so far I'm really into it. It's chill. Okay, so this is our draw. No, this is our shield. Let's see. So we'll paper you, and we will. Oh, we only have 1 scissor in the whole deck, don't we? Do we sprint? We only get to draw 1 card if we sprint. Now let's roll the dice. All right. Oh, if you're only drawing 1 card, it's always going to be a cramp, isn't it? Always going to be a cramp. So I decided to do this because we get the effect of the gems, so we get enough defend that we're not going to take damage. But yeah, I think they need to... Can't wait to see the full release of Breachway. Oh, I remember. Breachway was the spell, or not spell. Space flying game, right? We played that way back. We got cut. We got -5 max HP. I could potentially do that. Every time you play a card, deal 2 damage. This seems very strong. Let's try taking our first curse. Less HP. Your cramps grant an effect. Copy the prefix condition. The prefix effect. Or bleed. Cramps gain weak. If we get some stun, I think cramps gaining weak. What the heck does this do, though? The prefix effect. Do we think maybe this left side is the prefix effect? Like, so right now this is going to do nothing? But maybe when we get a gem to put on the left-hand side? Oh, and we get 1 more, too. Oh, so we can put this left one in. So let's try it out. Let's see. So does this card now generate 4 bleed? That's the question. Yep, it does. Okay, so it sounds like what we have is we have... I don't know what the middle one is named. All right, we're doing the same warlord guy. I don't know what the middle... But it seems like we have a prefix and a suffix gem, which is an interesting concept. Let's see. Duplicate one of your gems. Swap one of your card's power types. Reroll, duplicate one of your artifacts. Ring of Martial Arts. Getting duplicated seems kind of interesting. Let's try that out. Take one of our stones, do that. I think balancing is the right way to go. Potentially questionable. Okay, we got a Shaman with Tornado. We remember that. Okay, stone, paper, scissors. Cool. We got one of each. Let's see. You go here. You go here. You go here. Oh yeah, he causes us to discard all our cards. That's right. Okay, so let's see. This is grant dodge. This is draw 3 and then discard 1. Oh, but then we don't actually... Oh, wait, this is a scissor. Okay, it just looks like a rock. It's got a rock picture. Oh, it discards at random. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, Index, welcome on in. How's it going? Oh yeah, and drawing isn't any good because... for obvious reasons. If he's causing us to discard everything, then us playing our turn doesn't do anything. But that's GG for the cultist. Let's see. So we got deal 1 damage, grant 1 courage. Grant 1 willpower. Deal 1 damage. Every time this card wins, double the damage. Again, I look at this and I'm like, forever? Deal 1 damage to self, and then deal 3 damage. I mean, so thirst seems like a thing. I'm guessing for combat too, but there was that other one that said permanently, and that seemed a little crazy. I would agree. Heal 3 doesn't seem too bad. Put that on a parchment. Right now our scissors are pretty crummy. None of these artifacts were that interesting. We'll make our rock in scissors clothing have a little bit of a buff. Hello, siren person. Okay, so now every time we play a card, we're dealing 4 damage. That seems like a lot. We'll need to refresh ourselves on the Warlord. I think the main thing is ties count as wins for him. I didn't notice he had a mug for a boot. That's pretty hilarious. Okay, so bad draws right off the bat here. So these are both losses. I think we just accept that they're both losses and then draw some cards. It's a bad start. But we have exactly the avalanche we want for next time. And we did trigger that if it wins, double it thing. So even though this is bad, I think we play it before we sprint. Because it's bad, but the dodge is good. Doesn't matter the order there. So the dodge, we still get the dodge. We have some defense, and we also return because we had riposte. Okay. It's pretty good. Now he's living that rock life. Disappointing. Ah, okay. We killed him on that first hit. Nice. Rock stance. Seems quite good. Every time you play a stone card. Okay, so let's get the ring. Let's get rock stance. The way they evolve the portraiture is kind of fun. And then okay, we'll do another draw. I think draw is strong. And I do think completing cards or upgrading the cards that you've already upgraded is probably better. Because otherwise you're going to be like sitting there with like 2 cards in your hand. You're going to be like, which one do I want to play? Okay. Froggy Moto here. So what was it that killed us last time? It was this one, heavily spiked. So certain turns, I think we just don't want to do damage to them. What is this here? Ooh, what is this here? Corruption spread. Spread corruption onto one of your cards. Well, we haven't seen that before. I think we gotta check it out. But what do we do to the balance of our deck here? I think we do this. All these cards get stronger. We probably should have converted the rock back over, but that's okay. Like this rock that we already moved once. Incredibly sharp, charger, and defender. Looks like a pack of wolves. It is indeed a pack of wolves. Okay. Every win inflicts bleed. Every turn they gain defense, and every action they gain empower. Okay, so we'll win that there. We'll do that there. This is like a throwaway tie, and then I think we just roll the dice on that. I miss the stuns that we had in the last run. What were you slinging here? 6 paper? Ooh, all right. We indeed lost that one. Okay, so we allocate these first. So that, we didn't lose any there, I don't think. We're healing up a little bit. Yeah, I think these buffs need to be like maybe here or something more visible on the HUD. Because it's hard to track sometimes. Like, we need to be looking here up top for what's going on. We need to be looking down here to see how well defended we are. There's a lot of components here. That beats you. This still says 4. So this is permanent. Thirst appears to be permanent. So, paper beats rock. Rock beats scissors, scissor beats paper. This is a pet the dog moment. Oh, I didn't get to use that last double. Damn. Okay. Okay, we can get a free heal. We don't need it. Ring of the 1,000 cuts. Every 3 times you play blades, plus 3 bleed. No. Every time you inflict stun, inflict more stun. I would like to inflict some stun. I think I'm going to take both of these signature ones. Well, we haven't beat the boss yet in Lustrous, so I'm kind of like, I'm not going to be too... Oh, this is free. Oh, nice. Okay. Grant 2, heal 1. Deal 1 damage, another thirst. Let's get another thirst. Thirst strikes me as potentially having the capacity to go crazy. But the runs aren't that long, so I don't think you can win with it that many times. But doubling every time is a pretty big deal. Okay, let's see what corruption spread is. All right, corruption spread. The power of corruption is evil and wrong, but maybe in the right hands. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. You can spread corruption to one of your cards, turning it into a corrupted spell that always wins. Why wouldn't I want to do that? Come on, don't be shy. Pet the little one. Okay, it seems to have done something bad to us. So I just make one rock always win? Seems quite good. Okay. I didn't see a downside. seems like there should be a downside. Oh, he's got an axe now. Watch out. Okay, so let's see. So we'll start out with that. Then we'll get you going. Then we'll do that. Then we'll do that. What are your deals? Every 15 missing HP, you get stronger. Every other action, you get stronger. Okay. Parries or wins for you. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we need to sprint. Seems like that's a safe thing to put there before we sprint. Okay, so this is a tricky one. So we can tie paper, guarantee the win here. Oh wait, ties are not wins against this guy, are they? So I think we want to win this because this is small. I think we do this, even though... Oh, wait, no. We should definitely do this. So the only one that we're potentially losing is this one here. corruption mechanic and base gain, goblins with handy hands. Oh, we won that one too. Mars are gonna transform this game on launch. I see what you're saying. Okay, so get that going there. This is scissors, so it wins here. This grants us dodge, and then we lose this one, but that's okay. We have 2 dodge right now, so we're quite protected. Okay, 20 damage on that first one is a spicy something. Spicy sausage. We're good, though? Alright, and it was over anyways. But yeah, the corrupted one seems good. The corruption seems good. Okay, so at the beginning of your combat, gain strength. Blades... Every time you draw a card, deal 3 damage. Deal 2 damage to self and permanently increase max HP. We do have a fair amount of healing, so that could be good. But I think we take this one because that's the last of our rock cards upgraded. I like these draw cards. They've been doing good work for us. At the beginning of combat, grant and empower. Let's just get one. Let's just get our rock and scissors clothing up and operational. And I think we're on to the boss again. And I guess we're gonna have to be more careful this time, because last time we clearly murdered ourselves because we were too strong. Okay, so every 15 missing HP, you get stronger. Every 3 turns, you corruption and lash out. Removes all buffs on self, becomes shelled after 2 turns. Does that. Every 2 actions, gain riposte. And every 6 actions, that. Okay, so we have corrupted card for that. So ties are not a big deal. And right now it has no riposte. I think we're doing this. We're doing this. Oh, these are both scissors, though. So we want to instead tie and then tie there, I think. Okay, good draws for next turn. We have 1 of each card. That's a great starting point. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice the little jiggly thing is still on our hand. Okay, so now he's going to deals 9 damage to the next enemy. Next time the enemy loses, then reduce the status by 1. How am I supposed to deal with that? That's interesting. So I think we just have to keep winning though. Like, I don't know that it's super effective for us to... Like, I'm just kind of relying on... Okay, we're doing a ton of damage to ourselves. The riposte only reducing by 1, it means that we're going to kill ourselves again? How am I supposed to... So, like, on that turn, I have to tie? It looks like maybe on certain turns we have to tie. But, like, does the riposte go away after that? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. But that's I'm enjoying myself. Let's do another run. All right, back to scissors. Let's go. Yeah, the corrupted leech thing on your hand is pretty freaking cute. So let's see, what do we got going on here? Every time you draw a card, inflict weaken. Seems good. That seems insanely good. Minus 50% for the next X actions. Yeah, very on point. Every 2 times you play a stone card, at the beginning of combat, grant a dodge, or at the beginning of combat, grant regen. I think I like this. And then grant a random buff. Inflict stun. We know how much we like stun. Like, stun seems incredibly strong. So anytime we can get that. And then what was the other one that I really liked is discard cramps. But yeah, the art design is very cool. I think they have a very cool concept going on here. Really enjoying it. I think that the pacing is maybe just like a touch on the slow end of the spectrum. Like the animations I think could be a little snappier, but other than that, I'm over the moon, I think. Okay, we'll hopefully use the stun, or excuse me, not the stun. We'll hopefully use the discard cramps next turn. Yeah, nice. In fact, better than nice. Oh, that was actually, we didn't need to do that because we cramped that first one, didn't we? I will sprint, hoping for something better. Looks like we're tying here. We had something that caused the damage there. Oh yeah, it was our ring. No, our ring doesn't do that. Must have been bleed. Okay, so let's see. Every time you inflict bleed, inflict more bleed. I mean, that seems like our build, right? You can't gain regeneration. Every time you inflict weak, deal 1 damage. Ring of the Joker seems to go well with the weakening ring. So, all right. It'll be exciting when there's more heroes. We know how the Warlord works now. The Feast is nice, but duplicating a gem and then duplicating an artifact feels pretty good. Every time you draw a card, apply weak. Duplicating Endless Rivers seems like it could be really good. We need lots of bleed. We need some bleed gems, potentially. Oh my gosh, who is this adorable, friendly gentleman? This is Biggie. Every win inflicts weak, reduces all damage by 10%. Okay. Okay, so I did that the way that I did that because we're going to discard the cramp regardless because of the last stone card that I played. The mustache is pretty good. I'm surprised he doesn't have a monocle, but other than that. We'll get rid of our cramp at the same time that he is cramped. Okay, this is discarding our cramps, which is fantastic news. One-eyed monocle would just be glasses. You're not wrong. Okay, so let's see. So we will do that. We will do this and this. We're gonna have some cramp problems here, I think. Yep. We are definitely running out of steam a little bit here. Why is he not getting weakened? Well, I guess he is weakened, but I feel like we should be applying more weaken, right? Because this is every time you draw a card, inflict 1 weaken. Oh, every time you draw cards. I see. Okay. This is the most jammed up we've gotten. These cramps are doing a number on us. It's interesting because it may be that the right play for us there was to like lose an entire round in order to get rid of some of the standing cramps. Oh boy. We're gonna have a bad time, aren't we? And that only gets us back down to 2. Uh-oh. Okay, this should be the win. But yeah, that was dangerous. Goodbye, my fine, prestigious gentleman of a friendo. Okay, we take that, it's free. Every time you draw a card, heal. Every time you draw, heal. Your cramps gain the effect, deal 1 damage. Deal 2 damage to self, deal 2 damage 3 times. Deal 0 damage. Every time this card is drawn, increase the damage dealt by 2. Seems like interesting scaling potential. Deal 5 damage if this card has 3 gems. Are we close on anybody? I guess we put it here. It's an investment in the future. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. We can make that. Doesn't have to be in the future. We can do that now. Although I don't know if that gem is great, but I think this card is going to be very dominant moving forward. Okay, the Mirror Fate allows you to weave threads of reality changing into your design. Drag one of your gems from the reflection of your cards on the left to a new compatible spell on the right. In this way, you'll be able to duplicate gems you already own. Okay, so these are all the gems we own. Now, this is a cool way of doing this. I want more ways to get rid of cramps. I think I'm gonna copy the damage thing. Maybe that's short-sighted though, I don't know. Every time you inflict that, deal 1 damage. Or every time you draw, inflict that. Or it's gotta be this one. Yeah. We don't have a lot of bleed. We're not generating a ton of bleed, but I think that's still good. Okay, we got the Warlord action here. This draw is pretty horrifically bad. Do we have to play a card at all? Looks like not. So we get the stun on that second one, which means we do get some damage in. That was a lot of bleed we just added. We do take a bit of a hit, though. I was worried that it was going to be all scissors. We're a bit out of sync here. I did this because we'll discard the cramp, I guess, but... Oh, ties or wins for him. Okay, we may lose this one. Wow, we are so out of sync with this hero. It's horrifying. We have 2 hit points left. We have no hit points left. Why did I take damage when I hit him? Oh, we lost that turn. I think. Okay, well that was a short one. Short-lived. All right, let's try the sharp one again here. We had a nice setup there, but we got super out of sync with the Warlord and drew all our cards at the wrong moments. All right, Slimy. Can I just double click here to... Be nice if you could double click to put them into the appropriate spot. Every 3 times you play stone, grant power. Different thing. Every time you draw cards, gain that. Every time you grant that, inflict that. Every time you gain that. So if we had... This card considers all parries losses. Porcupine Rush. Deal damage equal to 3x. So I'm kind of thinking we go for like an Empower build here. So I'm going to grab these 2, and then I'm going to grab this Warcry. And then we just need more ways to gain strength, because when we generate strength, we're going to be gaining lots of different things. But... Zip the Tribe Goblin. That should be GG, I think. Every 3 times you deal damage, heal. Every time you deal damage to self, grant 1 regeneration. I don't think we've taken anything that deals damage. Well, but we could get it going right now. Okay, we'll try doing a bit of self-harm here. Because I don't see any courage synergy here. Except for the seed, which we already have 1 of. This is kind of our wombo combo card. Probably not a good idea to put all our eggs in one basket. We know what's up with this guy. We can get more self-harm here. I think that's good for us. Wait, what am I doing? I've completely lost any sense when it comes to what we're doing here. And what do we got here? Regeneration, and we'll apply weaken occasionally. Okay. What's our last card in the deck? Another scissors? Seems very unlikely we'll get anything going here. So maybe we do this just so we don't take damage. Sure. It does appear like also our self-damage was a little less troublesome, because it appears like it went into our shield. Kind of hoping this is just the win, or pretty close to it. Ooh, yeah, because we're gonna have to sprint again. Sprinting on 3 is pain. So we're gonna take 5. I hope we still get the heal for that. Because I think we did do self-damage there. Deal 1 damage for every 3 cards drawn during this fight. Bite seems good. Every 3 times you grant that, gain that. Yeah. I mean, that lines up with what I think we're trying to do. Whether or not we'll be able to is a different question. Still not sure if concentrating gems is the right play. I think there's something to be said for that, or not. Deal 1 damage for every 3 cards drawn this fight. Let's finish this off. Now, where's that? Deal 1 damage to self and 4 damage there. Because that's the more self-damage we do, the more various stats are going to scale that we're collecting. I think right now I think balance is more important than the alternative. Okay, let's see if we can not die to not draw terribly and die to the Warlord. The Warlord always rolls 3 of the same thing the first turn, so... Oh yeah, these are ties go to the Warlord. So we might as well get rid of something bad. Because we're losing anyways on that one. So next turn is going to be all paper, I think. I think we get rid of the cramp now, and we do sprint, though. So we will take 1 hit here. Same deal as before. I think we do this and then we sprint. Yeah, and every time he wins one, he's scaling up, which is a little spooky. I think we take the hit here. I did the tie because we get a little bit of damage off that way. But we need a big round this round. Oh, come on, game! Come on! This grants 2. We still take 4. I think we still lose. Unfortunately. Yeah. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Yep. That's all she wrote. Interesting. Looks like we had some beginner's luck on that first run. Let me take a quick break. I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'll be right back, and we're going to keep going. All right. Let's give scissors another go. We've had a little bit of a hard time. We had like those first couple runs that were both very strong and made it to the final boss, and then we've hit a bit of a stumbling block. Also forgot to. I don't know what we forgot to in Lustrous. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the... Okay, so let's see. So we got copy the last root effect. What does that mean? Every time you deal damage to self, gain heal. Beginning of combat, gain courage. Beginning of combat, Ring of Empower is just more damage. That seems pretty good. Deal 1 damage, inflict 1 bleed. So I think I like this. I like this. I think stun was a big part of our success. Forgot to do links on break. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. And then copy the last root effect. I don't understand what this does, so I want to take it so that I can understand what this does. The last root effect. Oh. I think that root is what the bottom one is. So I think every card has a prefix, a suffix, and a root. Those are the 3. Okay. We're slowly learning the terminology. Let's see, I think do we tie? I don't really want to tie, but I think it's a better idea than... anything else. Why did he take so much damage to those ties? Time to retire. Oh. The humanity. Copy prefix. Do we have a prefix? We do, right? Yeah, that's a good prefix to copy. Let's see, we got... every stun... I would like more stuns. This card considers parries wins. Grant block and weakness. Grant dodge. Every time you draw a card, gain courage. At the beginning of combat, gain 2 regen. Every time you inflict bleed, deal 2 damage. I'm going to grab this because I think we're a bit of a bleedy boy still. And then... a little bit of defense. Doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. So this time I'm trying spreading out my stuff. So the deck on average gets a little stronger rather than having kind of like bursty moments. We'll see how that goes. I think the feast made a huge difference in our run last time, but I think it's less enduring power. So we'll go this way. And then I'm going to copy this so we have more good things to copy, more good root effects to copy. Now, so the other option here is we could go ultra aggressive. Let's try going ultra aggressive. Indeed, Brian. We're messing around with some new stuff. So this is This is a Handmancers, by the way, in case that was unclear. Hey, did you just steal one of my cards? The creature has stolen something of yours. Keep hitting it to get it back. I don't like that very much. That was exactly the card that I wanted to use. You stole another card of mine. This is an outrage. He stole my cramp? All right, well, that's cool. We like that. Okay, we'll do paper there. We'll do destruction there. And then we just tie here. He's actually holding my other hand. I wouldn't put it past the little scamp. I wouldn't put it past him. Okay, so let's see. So, smell of blood, extremely good for us. Because we got a bleed thing potentially going on. Quick draw is interesting. Your cramps do stuff. At the end of turn, do stuff. Heal HP equal 25% of the base damage of the card. Active recovery seems good, and quick draw seems good. That's all right, Illustrious. I don't mind a distracted Illustrious. And then active recovery, I guess, is the other one. Probably should have put it on this stone here. Okay, so we've very heavily indexed into a direction where we're going to get one big turn and then hope that we can survive the other turns, basically. All right, we got as good a draw as you could hope for. Here. I don't think we can afford to sprint. We literally don't have an additional paper. So that's the best that turn could be. This is pretty tragically awful. That means we're gonna get all the stones next time. I don't think I can actually do that. So I think I have to do this. And then we hope that we draw the last scissors next time. Please sprint, not 2 rocks. Cool. Very cool. I think to stand a chance, we need to do this, I think. Do you only get the result of the card if you win the rock, paper, scissors? The gems fire automatically, no matter what. Oh, I didn't mean to sprint there, actually. That was supposed to be an end turn button. And then this is a big yikes, but hopefully we have the win next turn. Yeah, so the gems fire no matter what you do, and this guy has a specific ability that makes him consider parries as wins for him. So swap those two. And then Let's try and get a bit of active recovery. In fact, let's... Oh, I can't swap them. Damn. Okay. Well, we're not going to get the active recovery. Divine Intervention. Recover 100 HP right away. I don't understand. Every 2 times you play Parchment, every 3 times you draw a card, inflict stun. This seems very, very strong. I think I'm going to grab that. We know stun is extremely good. I'm not super thrilled, though, that the healing we got offered was 100 healing. The most max HP we've ever had is 30. So I don't know when that comes in handy. But this Jerkosaurus, I think we gotta go the side with the feast. Oh, we know how good corruption is, though. But yeah, I think we go the side with feast. Oh my goodness. We don't have a lot of health, so I'm being a little aggressive here. Oh, I should have read what it does, though. Rager, after 5 turns, deals damage equal to its current HP, then dies. And every 6 actions inflicts stun. Okay. Gotta pray for me on this one. This could be near fatal. It is now officially fatal if we missed it. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't look like it worked out the way I expected it to. They gave us a free fatal sprint. Oh, thanks, game. Okay. Well, I guess that's it then. So why did the hand cramp? Oh, that must have been the ability there of the enemy. Interesting. Okay. I want another good run on our scissors girl here. Another scissors attempt going into the books. So far it seems like scissors is the harder of the two, but maybe I've just forgotten how to play. Let's see. Stun does seem very, very, very important. Like, that's the thing that I'm going to be looking for. Deal 1d4 damage 1d3 times. Interesting. Inflict bleed. Deal 1 damage for every 2 artifacts activated this turn, or a random debuff. Every time you play a card, deal 2 damage. At the beginning of combat, every time you play a parchment, deal a damage. So we'll do this, I guess. It's potentially up to 12 damage, which is a lot. Then we'll grab this. So, corrupting a card seemed like it had no downside and was very, very good. I guess inflicting a random debuff is also solid. Like, it could be stun. I don't even know what all the debuffs are. I guess I'll have to pay attention to that. Nothing there moved the needle for us too terribly much. Does not allow you to check your draw or discard pile. Oh, okay. No button down here. That's fun. Oh, I put the wrong ability there. Oops. So it looked like bleeding was the random debuff that one fired. Let's see. Okay, so you can't grant defend. We might be able to get away with that. Every time you inflict weak, gain courage. Every time you deal damage to self, deal 2 damage. You inflict 1 bleed to self and 3 to them. I'm gonna do a little bit of this, I think. Giving ourselves bleed is a little risky, but I think it's going to be a relatively small amount. I don't think we want to not be able to gain defense. If you put the self-bleed and cleanse on the same card, how does the order work? Ooh, good question. We should try that if we get another opportunity to grab it. That's a very smart concept. Okay, why has this guy been such a problem? We've been kicking his butt lately, and then all of a sudden... Okay, it's Feast no matter what. Temple of Trinity no matter what. It's basically, do we want to get this stuff before or after the fight? Let's get the stuff. The bonuses first, all things being equal. I like this idea of becoming more aggressive. I don't know if it's a smart idea. Definitely puts us at a bit of a disadvantage against the goblin, but... Okay, so let's see. So we got blades and stones and more max HP. That doesn't seem good. -1 base damage, lots for blades. I think we go for this one. It's not as much for blades, but I think it would be a mistake for us to go for the all-in on blades, because that would make all of our other attacks 0, which seems like a lot to have to do. Okay, wait. Paper goes there. Stone goes there. That goes there. This is Ghost Corpse. They regenerate, and every 4 actions they weaken. Okay. This is scissors. This is rock. I miss not having stuns. That's a huge part of it. And then I'm also, like, having better ways to handle cramps seems really useful. Insert a random buff. We'll do that. What's left in our deck? So we would be drawing 1 cramp and 2 cards. Seems unlikely. I think we win before we get to this one. Before this one resolves. Yeah, okay. Your cramps gain the following effect, deal 3 damage. Remove a cramp from your hand. That's good. Every time you inflict weak, deal a damage. We're not really doing weak stuff, I don't think. A regular old heal doesn't seem too terrible. So my new theory is you for your off suits, so like for me it's like parchment and stone. I'm gonna be more aggressive at loading them up, so I have one that's like really good. This is the problem with this guy. Like, I feel like you can roll so badly against them. I wish I remembered his order. I think it's random. I'm just going to take the 3. It's actually more than 3 also, I think. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. So this is only every time I play blades. So we just take the abuse here, but he doesn't scale up. And our stuff is getting better. Ah, okay. Yes, you gotta bide your time on this guy. Maybe. I think we still take the 12. Because now we get an insane turn. I don't know. This is feeling like it may still be a little close. I think we just win here, so it's fine. But yeah, that was okay. So this. I don't know how we won the first time against this guy. Because, like, now the fight makes more sense to me, at least. 100 HP heal. We don't need that. Every time you inflict bleed, inflict more bleed. I think we do want that. I kind of feel like they should always give you a free heal after the boss. Because I kind of feel like we're going to go into the next area and just immediately die. Where are we supposed to heal? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going for the feast because I think we need it. We got doggos in the house. I kind of wish as soon as you locked in your your decisions, it revealed what this one is. I don't like that it takes so long. Wait, how did I screw that one up? Oh, no, I didn't screw that one up. Oh, big win there. Big W there. Okay. Is this the best we can do? I think it is. We have bled ourselves. Okay, we don't love this. I think we have the kill before we get to this final one, but I guess we should do it that way. Hopefully this does what we need it to do. Actually, it's going to be kind of close. I think we got it. We did not have it. Because the bleed does not trigger until after after the final, after all the resolves. I got it. Okay, that makes sense. We may have to do this heal. We gotta take this. Okay, I'm gonna do the heal, even though it's like really expensive. And then we'll get the stun here. Hey! Well, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Cheers. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. Have you been playing much Handmancers? Getting the heal helps. We're going to duplicate Rivers of Blood. I think that's the name of it. It's our only one. Endless Rivers is the name of it. So when we apply bleed, we're going to be applying a lot of bleed. All right, Dicey Slime Marauder. What's your deal, my friend? Tornado. At the end of every turn generates a tornado that discards your hand. Okay, reduce all damage taken. Every 2 turns gets stronger. Every 6 turns stuns us. Okay. Okay. I don't like losing this one, but I think it's the best we can do. The problem with them discarding is we have to be like hyper careful about the cramps that we pick up. Oh, amazing. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for joining the crew. All right, so let's see. So this, how do I do this actually? Okay, so I start out with that. That's good. Then this wins. Or, hear me out. That goes like that. And this is going to get dodged, and this is going to get stunned, so this is guaranteed to hit. So the draw is better for us. Because of the stun, because it creates a cramp here. Which means we definitely hit with that, which is 20 bleed, 22 bleed. All right. And then we take a little bit of a hit there. Okay, now that was it. That was its dazing blow triggering. You hate to see it. We do ire, we do blades. We do that. And take 7. Don't think there's anything we could do about that. What with the stun? A lot of bleed getting stacked up. Getting stunned every round, it feels like, is feeling a little unfortunate. I think we do this. Yeah, we still get the bleed. Because right now we're mostly just waiting for the bleed to take this guy out. Okay, we have to survive one more round here. Tie you there. Do damage here. I feel like this guy always does 2 of one attack and then 1 of each of the others, so I think this is going to be stone. So let's see if I am correct on that one. Is that his pattern or no? Oh, we're not going to find out. Damn. $10 HP chug could be good. Deal 2 damage, more max HP. Remove all debuffs. Remove all debuffs to self. Deal 2 damage for each debuff removed this way. Shrug it off seems very, very strong. This seems good. We want that for sure. Bite seems good. And then I think we do heal. Questionable if the heal was the right play. But we will get another shot at the boss man. The froggy boss man. 2 blades, 2 max HP. Seems quite good for us. Yep. It's gonna be the one. Okay, and we're gonna play this corrupted frog really slow. It seems like you have the deck that you start with, Brian. It seems like you can't actually get more cards, which I think is kind of interesting. I think that's kind of a cool effect. Okay, so how the heck do we play you? So it's definitely these here, and then even if this one doesn't win, I think it's okay. So you corrupt a bunch, removes all buffs on self, becomes shelled after 2 turns. So we're just gonna, I guess we just have to be careful. I don't know. Be a paper, though. What is it? When are we going to find out? It was a rock. Damn. Okay. So, this turn, dude has 11 riposte. I don't know how you handle that, honestly. If we're going to lose this anyone, I think we need to get rid anyway. I think we need to do that. But so here's the thing, shelled. Next turn goes into a defensive retreat. So do we like not want to? We don't really have a lot of choice here. Are we just about to blow ourselves up? I can't tell. We're going to take 6 damage here. And that's it. And we're going to apply a bunch of bleed, which may be good. So we have a dodge. Okay, dodge does not work against that. So the dodge will trigger here. We did get stunned. Okay, so we're gonna get cramped on our first attack. Okay, so this turn we're allowed to attack him. Praise be. It looks like we automatically lose this one. What is this one? Hemophiliac. That. Guess if we're losing it anyways, we do that. This doesn't feel like a very efficacious turn. Dropped a ball on the keyboard. Nice. And we're stacking a lot of damage. We're stacking a lot of bleed. Okay, and the corruption hits kind of no matter what, it would seem. Okay, we're taking 9 no matter what. So it's just over. How do I do? Oh my gosh, wait, I can do this? Hold on. I can take the cramp out? Why would it put it in there? Okay, so this is going to grant me a dodge, which means this doesn't kill me. Then we do this, we do this. The riposte is good. All right. Okay, it looks like the riposte did some damage still. We're still stacking up poison like it's going out of style. So we win if we don't die. I think we're probably going to die, though. We need to draw a paper. Doesn't seem very likely. Okay. I think we die to the riposte, unfortunately. Like this is still a winning hand, but we either take 10 damage or yeah, I don't think there's any way around it. Man, this is a close one. But yeah, the issue is if we had drawn paper, we could have tied this one, and then we wouldn't have taken the 10, and we wouldn't have triggered the riposte. But this deals 17 damage next time the enemy loses health. So this will trigger that. This would do 22 if... this might be a tie? Maybe we do the damage first? I guess we'll find out. Okay. So do we die or does he die? Boom. And he's dead. All right. Tie goes to us. Okay. Victory. And all it took was 2 rings of endless rivers and a ring of the blood demon. And some good stuff to go with it. But yeah. We got ourselves a W. Not bad. Yeah, our cards were scaling like crazy. Very interesting. All right. Well, now obviously we need a W with Arturo. So let's do that up. But yeah, nice. Look at us getting a win. Only took us what? How many hours have we been at this particular one? Like 2 hours? 2 hours for our first win? I'm not embarrassed by that. There's some complexity going on here. There's a lot to learn. The blobs are awesome though. They did a really good job with a lot of the design. 8 damage, but add a cramp to your deck. Interesting. Every time you inflict stun, grant 2 empower and inflict 3 weakness to self. Seems bad. Grant a random buff. Deal 3 damage to self and grant 2 empower. I think Demonic Pact is good. But I might reroll after that. We have not utilized the reroll, but it seems like this might be that situation. We could go random buff, and then maybe we go random buff and Ring of Gambit. It's not great, but it's something. A little bit of chip damage potentially when we draw. I do like the art style though. Now, I took some damage there because of the Demonic Pact. But as a result, we're doing a ton more. So the strength scaling off of Demonic Pact seems very, very strong. We don't need much to win, so let's get a full hand draw since we... Oh yeah. I forgot, we do damage when we draw. Deal 0 damage every turn this card is in your hand. Increase it by 4. Every time you play a stone card, deal 1 damage. So I like Exhausted Draw. Give us some card draw that doesn't require picking up cramps. Then I do think Buckler is quite strong. I think we put that on a Parchment. Because when we're playing a Parchment, we're going to be like... especially in potentially rough shape. And then a random debuff. Get our first scissors upgrade. So I kind of feel like, let's see, basically these two tracks are identical. So let's get the feast buff sooner so that it benefits us moving forward. Lots of plus damage there. Tons of plus stone damage. Oh, the fish looks really good. Yeah. Fish is just a ton of stone and a little bit of base damage. So I think that's 4 base damage for our stone cards. There is a 10 by our deck, which leads me to believe that maybe you could get new cards. Okay, so he's going to force us to discard our entire hand. We do need to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, we don't really want to use this because... well, maybe it doesn't matter. Inflicted stun. Dang. Wait, what am I doing here? We have to tie there and tie there. We're cruising. All right. Every time you play a card, deal 2 damage. Seems pretty good. This card considers all losses as parries. Seems very strong. Put that on one of the cards that we have a lot of, and basically we can use it against anything. I wonder if that means we can parry corruption. Take the chip damage from the eye. And then maybe we duplicate that losses are parries. Seems really strong. We have to be mindful of where it is and when we can use it, but... Okay, so we do this. Because we're not going to have a lot of block to lean on. So this is good, and we conserved one of our two. This card counts a loss as a parry. It just got discarded, though, I think. I was hanging on to that, but it appears like it is gone. This card counts losses as parries. This card counts losses as parries. Okay, wait, so this actually worked out perfectly. Wow, yeah, that actually worked out really nicely. We will take a bit of a beating here, but... Oh. I must have miscounted. That worked out very well. Ring of Enfeeblement, -2 base damage. Every time you deal damage to self or your cramps gain the following effect, heal 1. I don't really like it when my cramps get effects. I don't think that's what we're looking for. 50% base damage of the card. Okay, I think we grab Buckler. Grant its effect when another fragment is on this card. Okay, so we just have to put this somewhere where there is another fragment, like this. And then Defensive Strike is interesting. Dicing Attack doesn't seem that good to me. The Parchment Stun gem seems just extremely strong. So it's either Temple of Trinity or Duplicated Gem. I think I want a Duplicated Gem. I want this losses are considered parries gem. I want more of them. It is the Wolf Pack. Yeah, so like this I can put here safely, because it either wins, which is awesome, or it loses, which is counts as a parry. Yep. Extremely nice. Okay, so this also... Losses count as a parry for this. We're very unlikely to get... I mean, I think... Hold on, what are we... We're definitely going to draw some parchment. Okay, so yeah, so let's put this here. Then we'll sprint. Put that there. This here. This here. Our block is out of control. We have 10 block at the moment. Feels pretty good. Okay, let's see. So we can put that there. Put this here. Hold on. This is losses count as parries. What are we likely to draw? We're more likely to draw a scissors or a stone. So given that, I think we put this here to negate it, and we take the 3. And I think it dies when it hits us. Oh, if we don't get it before that. Nice. Yeah, I want all the losses count as parries. That seems like where it's at. Let's see. Every 2 times you play a stone card, grant a block. Every time you deal self-damage. We'll take this. That seems good. Willpower seems interesting. I'm saving this rock's left-hand slot because we're going to be duplicating a gem, and I want to put tie goes to the rock. Or loss is tie, is what I meant to say. Yep. If this works against corruption, that's gonna be new tech. What are we copying? If we got a second one of the block relic, we would get basically 1 block every time we play a stone card. And we play a lot of stone cards. It's that or 2 damage every time we play a card. I think we want to go a little more defensive. Or we could reroll. We haven't done a reroll before. Let's try rerolling this. What is it? Ring of 1,000 Cuts. Every time you play a blade card. Okay, well that... I was hoping it would give us some choices there. But I guess not. That's not the way that works. Alright. Goblin Marauder level 11d7 here. Actually, we should do this one. But yeah, the scaling that we're getting off of that very early demonic pickup is like seemingly very impactful. All right, losses count as parries. Losses count as parries. We do that. So best case scenario, we do 10 damage. Worst case scenario, we tie. Okay, so let's see. So we got this here. Got this here. No, we don't have that there. We have, what is this? We have this here. Ooh, the sword ones are doing a lot. I think we're better off doing this and letting this go and then doing a sprint. Yeah, and we'll get that. And then, oh, we can't move this because it's locked now. Okay. We take 5. I think that's the... Wait, we lost that one? Oh, does this guy have ties go to it? Oh, no. Yep. I messed that one up for sure. Ooh, and we are getting punished for it. All right. Okay, yeah, we don't... Ties do not benefit us. I think we win by the time this gets here, so we can put that in. Whew. That was a scary one, though. We probably need the chug. Every 3 times you deal damage, gain a shield. Every parchment. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll get the best stuff we can get out of this. Copy the prefix effect. So it'd be like, we could put it down here. And then another demonic pact. Get our scaling going. I know it's self-damage, but do we have a respite before the boss? We do not. All right. Well, we're at 25. This will be interesting. Okay, so we have... So we can do this. So these are going to be scaling us up, which is good. All right. Okay, so this is grant 3 shield. So I think I'll put that there. Well, we take 7 damage. Okay, we're gonna go for more ties right now, I think. Looks like we can't avoid taking a little bit of damage. All right. This is not the way I wanted this to go. I think we're going to take, like, a bunch of damage. Unfortunately. Okay, we defended enough that it wasn't the end of the world. Okay, we can take this cramp out, but we're going to have to figure something out. What do we have left in here? You are considered... Okay, we want to do the science on that card. So we're going to leave the corrupted open. So I guess we'll do this. And then I'm going to take the 5 there, and then we're going to sprint. Okay, so losses are considered a parry. And then I think we do that. Okay, we had enough defense. Now let's see if this corruption fixes it. I think I still took damage. This guy is bumming me out. All right, let's see. So 12 damage is a lot to take. Put that there. I think we put this here. I think we gotta get rid of some of those. Yeah, I don't think we can do better than this. It's unfortunate. He's getting stronger too, so we have to be a little afraid. Okay, make that significantly afraid. I think I need to put my last cramp here. So we get cards at least. Grant 3 shields. Losses or parries, so we can put you here. And then this wins. Okay. We're in the right zip code. Because we're gonna be... Oh no, he had freaking all that shield. Ah, he kills us. Oh, we kill him. All right, it was close. The good balance on the final boss, I will say. We got our 2 wins, but yeah, what was that called? Peace of mind stance was extremely powerful on this one. There's definitely one thing that I will say about the game, as we're going to be finishing up here in just a second, at least for now. Sometimes very hard to attribute what's going to happen. I think some work in explaining the way that the turn is going to play out would be greatly appreciated. But we got our W's, which feels pretty good. This is a first look at Handmancers. There's gonna be 2 more heroes coming. I'm guessing this bottom one is going to be some type of like balanced hero. And yeah, we got our check marks. Look at us. But yeah, this is a first look at Handmancer. I really enjoyed it. Nice solid game. All right, for the first time, and I don't remember how long, we're done before the day is out. Is anyone else playing Handmancers right now, or is it just me? That looks like just me. All right, well, I think we're just going to call it there for the day. This was a good day. I enjoyed taking a little break from the last spell. Doesn't seem like... I mean, our viewership suffered a little bit, but not too terrible. And yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. We'll probably come back to Handmancer at some point. But let's fire up some links and head on out. Thank you again to Wells for the Prime sub. Greatly appreciated. And links are still available in the Twitch chat, so we don't need to put them up again. But yeah, have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow for some more Last Spell. I have no idea what challenge I'm going to do. I was really hoping we were going to put the Houses Only challenge behind us, so we'll have to figure out what we're going to do. But yeah, that's it for me. Peace out. Bye-bye.